The National Association of Realtors, NAR, has reached a settlement regarding the issue of real estate agent commissions, which has been a hot topic for some time. Opinions vary widely. Some attribute rising real estate prices to commission structures, while others claim that the collapse of the commission system will lead to the disappearance of the real estate brokerage industry. It's like the parable of the blind men and the elephant, with everyone interpreting the situation based on their limited perspective. Currently, residential real estate is already operating under the new rules. In fact, experienced agents who take the time to understand the details of the settlement will realize that it has no negative impact on their daily work. On the contrary, it brings positive effects, not only for agents, but also for buyers. From the NAR's official website, it states that while the multiple listing service, MLS, can no longer display the commission amount for buyer's agents, it does not prohibit sellers from offering to pay the buyer's agent commission. Instead, it gives buyers the right to negotiate how much they are willing to pay their agent. On March 15th, the National Association of Realtors, NAR, reached a settlement with the plaintiffs. The agreement also includes some changes to real estate transactions, but importantly, consumers will retain the right to choose real estate services. These changes will take effect on August 17th, 2024. Real estate agents who use and list properties for sale on the multiple listing service, MLS, a local market where real estate professionals share information, will be required to sign a written agreement with buyers before showing properties. These written agreements must include clear and prominent disclosure of the amount or rate of compensation the real estate agent will receive, or how that amount will be determined. The compensation must be objective, e.g., $0, a fixed fee, a percentage, or an hourly rate. It cannot be open-ended, e.g., it cannot state that the buyer's agent compensation shall be any amount offered by the seller to the buyer. Terms prohibiting agents from receiving more than the agreed-upon amount or rate specified in the agreement with the buyer must be included. There must be a prominent statement that agent fees and commissions are fully negotiable and not set by law. In fact, since the 1990s, NAR has encouraged its members to use written agreements with buyers, and buyer agency agreements have long existed in the association's contracts. However, many practitioners have not used them. Buyer agency agreements help consumers clearly understand the services they are agreeing to, the roles and responsibilities involved, and the fees. As a result, several states have already enacted laws requiring buyer agency agreements. There are also changes regarding how and where real estate professionals can communicate about compensation. Compensation details are no longer allowed to appear on the MLS platform. Sellers can still offer buyer's agent compensation outside of the MLS. Sellers can also provide buyer concessions on the MLS. Key points for buyers and sellers to understand include the need for buyers to sign a written agreement with their agent when using the MLS, covering specific services and costs. Written agreements apply to both in-person and virtual property tours. If only speaking with an agent at an open house or inquiring about their services, a written agreement is not required. Compensation for both buyers and sellers' agents remains fully negotiable. When looking for an agent to work with, ask about their services, compensation, and these written agreements. Fundamentally, this settlement does not prohibit or interfere with the practice of sellers paying commissions. It simply aims to give buyers the right to negotiate how much they pay their agent. Due to irresponsible media coverage and inexperienced practitioners spreading misinformation, some claim the real estate brokerage industry is doomed. This is nothing but unnecessary alarmism and a narrow-minded perspective. In reality, this settlement should have a positive impact on the real estate industry, empowering buyers to find the right agent to assist them through the home buying process. The real estate market will always be a challenging field, but that's also what makes it interesting. What do you think the future holds for real estate agents? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section.